like flotation devices. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This week I am still working on my Sarah from Labyrinth costume. I have already made the pannier, the corset, the petticoat, the overskirts, and last week I made the bodice. This week I am going to be adding jewels and rocks and crystals and an assortment of sparkly things onto the bodice. But first of all, let me show you what I did yesterday to the bodice. So, this is the bodice I made last week with some major changes. Turns out I really wasn't happy with the sleeve shape that I drafted last week. So, yesterday I made entirely new sleeves. So these ones are much puffier, much larger, and much more butterfly shaped than the ones I made previously. For this I used a new pattern. It was Truly Victorian 495, and I'm so happy with how they've turned out. And other good news, the boning caps arrived yesterday. Yay! So I was finally able to cap the boning that's in the bodice here, and it's attached together properly now, not just tacked in place, which means I'm going to be able to put the closure in the back now so I can actually wear it. Wow! So the plan now is to tack the sleeves in place, because at the moment they're just safety pinned, and add a whole bunch of embellishments along the front here. So let's go. So here is what I'll be using to bejewel the bodice. I have an assortment of crystals here, moving on to a bunch of beads and pearls of assorted shapes and sizes. Some of these are also for the necklace as well. A giant bag of rhinestones left over from the Katniss cosplay that I made in 2014. And then some slightly different silver lace than what's already on it. Right, so let's go. The first step is to cut out pieces of the silver lace that I quite like the look of. Then I pin all those little pieces along the neckline of the bodice. Now comes the tricky part. Using a thin needle, invisible thread and vision enhancers, it's time to hand stitch all these appliques to the bodice. So now that I have the lace sewn along the top here, I'm going to trim back the excess tulle that you can see behind that one there, so that it looks more like this one here. And then the next step from there is then sewing all of the crystals and gems onto this front piece here. So let's go do that. The first step is to free all of the crystals from their string prison. Then, using the same invisible thread as before, it's time to sew all of the rocks along the bodice. And before I forget, I should probably add some more lace along the bottom edge as well. Lastly, she has some weird reflective triangular shapes, and I didn't really know what to use for this, so I ended up just getting some mirror card and cutting them out, and then they just got glued on. So I'd never actually made jewellery before, so this is all a first for me. So basically I got some jewellery wire, put a crimp bead and a lobster claw on, crimped it together, and then I began threading some beads onto it. Once I had it as long as I wanted it, I added a loop to the other end and ta-da! A necklace. For this next part, I just added strands of jewellery wire in places that best fit the reference and then just strung on random beads. So there you have it. That's how I made the necklace and the sparkly bits on the top of Sarah's bodice. Really happy with how the necklace turned out, considering I had never actually made anything like that before. I think it turned out, well, I mean, it looks like a necklace, so what more could you want? It functions. As for all the sparkly bits on Sarah's top, they're sparkly. I think I might add some more bits and pieces to it, like I might add some more sequins and whatnot later on down the track, just to bulk it out a bit more. But I'm really surprised at how heavy the whole bodice is now that it's got all the rocks sewn on it. A couple of things I noticed after I'd filmed the M bit just here is that she does have some sort of like yellow flower on the top just here, which I haven't done, and some like shredded tulle on the sleeve as well. So I'll definitely be adding that in, so when I do the final reveal of the final costume, that'll be the little changes that'll be on it. That's it for this week. Next week I'm going to be making her silver hair tiara thingy, whatever you call it, and then the costume's done. So yay! I think I might be doing a final reveal of it next week, if all goes well. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, come back next week. I try to upload every Friday. And yeah, that's about it. We'll see you next week. Bye!